So Ben Shapiro has been featured in a song that's gone #1 on the iTunes charts. Let that sink in for a minute. Now, I know a lot of people will fall on one of two sides. Either you hate Ben or you love him. But then there are others who think choosing one of the two predetermined sides is insane. We want to be able to think rationally about each individual situation and form a nuanced opinion. That's why I wrote my song, Nuance. Linked right here if you want to hear it. And I had to see this for myself because I've seen enough to know that you can't trust what you see in headlines or social media, people who will judge things without even seeing them, without any context. And I want to see all sides of something before I form an opinion on it. Because that just seems like the rational thing to do. Am I crazy for that? I love seeing Ben Shapiro in a hoodie. Man, this actually has a lot of parallels with what we were talking about on Gaijin Guys this week. Being professionally offended. Obviously, it's okay to not agree with everybody you talk to. That's the spice of life, you know, is having multiple viewpoints.
Yeah, epic. Don't be a wap. Dog, it's a yarmulke, homie, no cap.
Don't be a wap.
All my people download this, let's get a Billboard #1.
I guess that really worked out in their favor. It actually happened. Me personally, this is not the approach I would ever take. But hey, to each his own. Do what you want to do, say what you want to say. But it got me thinking, as popular as this song is, what's the real point of it? To unite people who have been divided for years, or to cause even more division? Now, I get it, extreme views will garner the attention of the vast majority of people who are too busy to critically think these things through, because it's easier to just pick whichever headline you'll believe and dig your heels in on that. But then there are people who actually want to take the time to consider all sides and hear them out before forming an opinion. Does that describe you? If so, you're not alone. Some of us just want everybody to get along and are sick of seeing everyone so divided, which sums up my biggest issue with this song. But before we get to that, I want to say, I'm glad people are able to make a song like this that expresses their frustration with things. Even though I don't agree with everything Ben and Tom say and do, I think it's important for everyone to be able to speak what they're feeling, because that's the first step in communication. Something that is severely lacking in our culture today. That's why I love being able to do a podcast with the Gaijin Guys, where we bring 6 different opinions together in one place and have discussions long form. Unfortunately, mass media companies seem to want to stir up rage and division between people, so there are only 2 sides being amplified in corporate media, and both are extreme. Somehow, that media has been able to pretend they're representing the people who fought for the right to live their lives however they want to, and to have equality, while also trying to control what other people say and do, and paint this picture that it's okay to be mean to white people, especially men. The bottom line is a simple lesson for all of us. Try to interpret good intentions in everybody you meet, and be slow to be offended. It's a valuable lesson I learned from the YouTube channel Charisma on Command, and it's helped me so much to be a happier person. But as much as I think it's insane to get offended all the time, I can't say I agree with the chorus of this song, "I don't care if I offend you," because I do care. I don't want to offend anybody, and that's my issue with this song. It's still divisive. It's just the other extreme from what we usually see, because it represents the feelings of a lot of people who have been constantly bashed in the media, and it's their prerogative and their right to do and say whatever they want, just like we all can. The same reason that I'm able to believe and say what I want to and live my life how I want to, they have that same right to do what they want to do. But sometimes the consequence of one extreme side yelling is triggering the other extreme to yell back. But sadly, yelling back and forth isn't good communication. Just like personal relationships, we will always end up having disagreements with the people we love, but the ability to respectfully hear them out and try to make peace with a compromise is what leads to long-lasting and healthy relationships. So if we really want peace and unity, we need to adapt the mindset of not being easily offended, of taking the time to hear all sides, and of trying to make peace by calm, tactful communication. And this song is missing that one component: tact. But hey, they got a #1 single, and I'm just a failed rock musician on YouTube, so what do I know? Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're all doing well, and hey, if you like rock music, check out my new album on my main channel page, Peace.
But instead they keep building walls we cannot climb, stirring chaos in our poison minds. They say you need to pick a side and have your claws out and your eyes open wide, because the other side's degenerate. Don't bother talking to them, just